At the beginning of 2009, I started studying for my master's degree in leadership and change management. Around the same time, I started to become very unwell. I would have this persistent pain in my stomach, unable to sleep, unable to lie down, unable to sit. It was excruciating. I remember in April of that year, my firstborn son was turning 3, and I barely managed to crawl to the sitting room to be part of the family celebration and as we sang happy birthday to him. It was so painful. Because it was his birthday, I allowed people to take pictures of me, but I had a headscarf on my head. I was hunched over, barely managing to feign a smile. It was so hard to even study for my master's during that time. Half the time when there would be a class, I would have to cancel and instead pick up from other people's notes. That's why I agree with Robin Sharma when he says that the second form of wealth is health. Welcome to Living It Up with Isabel. My name is Isabel. I'm the first president of the Institute of Marketing in Malawi. In 2023, I was recognized as one of the top 100 most inspiring women in Malawi. And in 2024, I was recognized as a woman of substance by the Institute of Marketing in Malawi. Robin Sharma, in his book, The Wealth Money Can't Buy, shares different forms of wealth. Last time, we discussed the first form of wealth, which is growth. And today, I would like to talk about health, which is the second form of wealth. As I shared in my story, it was impossible to get anything done when I wasn't feeling well. I couldn't study, I couldn't celebrate my son's birthday. I was hardly going into the office. Everything ground to a halt, simply because my health wasn't at its optimum. It turns out that part of the problem I was dealing with at that time was a problem with my gallbladder. So this was caused by the diet that I was eating. Too much fatty food, too much processed food. So I was put on a special diet, and eventually I was able to avoid having a surgery and get back on track. So health is indeed a form of wealth. Robin shares several ways in which we can build this form of wealth. But today I would like to share 2 that really struck a chord with me. First is about the way we eat. You know, sometimes we get carried away and we just keep eating and eating and eating. And we need to take a pause. I've done intermittent fasting before, but what Robin Sharma suggests is that once a week we should actually do a 1 meal a day fast. So what does this look like? So let's assume you wake up, you go through your whole morning without eating anything. Maybe you can have a cup of coffee, you can drink some water, you can have some herbal tea, but you're not taking anything with calories. Then you can have your lunch. Say at 12 or 1, you have your lunch. And then you go through the rest of your day without taking anything. Again, you can have maybe water. I wouldn't drink too much coffee because that could end up affecting your sleep. But yes, you can have your water, you can have some tea, you can have water with pink Himalayan salt. Some people take bone broth. Maybe if you're feeling very weak, you can also have some bone broth. And then you go into the night and you don't eat again until your breakfast. What does this do? It gives your body time to recharge. It gives it time to rest from constantly trying to process food, and it's very manageable. You won't starve, you won't waste away. Just a word of caution for those who maybe have serious health conditions like diabetes. It might be something that you'd want to get guidance from your primary health provider, but otherwise fasting is great, not only from a point of view of trying to lose weight or from a religious point of view, but even in terms of your mental clarity. When you've been fasting, you're able to think better, you're able to process information better, you're able to plan and reason better. You feel more in control of your day when you've been fasting. So I really encourage you, at least once a week, try a 1 meal a day type of fast. Other thing is, we're always busy being busy. We have our mobile phones, we have people around us. Sometimes we get caught up in gossip. We want to watch a movie. There's just so many things happening around us, and sometimes we just need to slow down. One way that Sharma says we can do this is through meditation, and this is something that I have been practicing of late. I know a lot of people have their own ideas of what meditation might be, but really meditation is just a time where we focus on the present. You're not thinking about, oh, what happened last week, or oh no, what's going to happen tomorrow. You're focusing on the present moment. Normally you'd focus maybe on your breath. You can focus on a particular word or phrase that depicts what you would want to see or what you'd want to materialize in your life. So for example, you could have a phrase like, I always win, I always win, and you're focusing on that phrase in the present. There are also a lot of YouTube videos that help you with different types of meditation. You have mantra meditations, you have mindfulness meditations, you have what they call loving kindness meditations. So all of these different types of meditations, you can actually practice them just to calm your mind and to focus and to restore your mental health. So never underestimate the power of being healthy. For me, I realized how important it can be just to have the ability to move around, to be able to listen in a class. So indeed, our health is a very important form of wealth. So that's all for today. Until next time, please remember to celebrate life.